Welcome to Coffee with Chaos. My name is James, and tonight, well, I've got tea instead of coffee because I didn't feel like making a whole pot of coffee just to drink one cup. So I grabbed myself a little bit of tea instead. So shoot me. Tonight I've got quite a bit for you. I've got, of course, the comics that I pressed for the week. I've got an update on some things that I've shown in the past. I've got a big stack of new stuff and a stack of comics that I'm probably going to be offering up for sale in the near future. Now, a little bit of a caveat to this whole offering it up for sale. If I show something and it doesn't have a price, it's probably slated to go into my collection, or, you know, it might have come out of my collection to press or something like that. Generally, I won't have a price on those. Doesn't mean you can't make an offer, but don't expect to get it cheap because it's supposed to go in my collection. It ain't going to be cheap. So, on the other hand, if I show something and it's just a case of I haven't priced it yet, but I do intend on pricing it and selling it, you can make an offer on that stuff. Just hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on my email address. Let me go ahead and turn that on for you so that I have it, if I can find it. They move things around and I'm not sure where everything is anymore. There we go. So, yeah, if it's something like that, you can hit me up on my email, hit me up on Instagram, make an offer. Or if it's something that I have priced and I tell you what it's worth or what I'm asking for it, then you can claim it right then. You can hit me up on Instagram. You can hit me on my email right there, in there somewhere. Yeah, it's all right in here somewhere. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. And that goes for pretty much everything. So there's nothing completely off the table, even if it's something I've just bought. If you make me an offer, you know, and maybe I bought it for my collection, but if you make me an offer and I know I can get another one for that amount or more or less, I'll probably sell it to you. But on the other hand, if I can't get another one, you're probably not going to get a response, or you'll get a response saying, "No, I don't think so." Yeah, so I'm not afraid to sell what I'm showing, is what I'm saying. But there are things that are supposed to go in my collection. And generally, I won't tell a price on those, and I won't even hint at the value. And now that I've said that, first item up, I pulled this out of my collection to show on Instagram that, yes, I did have a copy of it, and it was in better condition than the one Roy had, Horizon Picks. And since I had it out, I went ahead and pressed it. And that's Superman number 306 from 1979 in a newsstand, of course. And that's supposed to go back in my collection. But of course, if you offer me more, I might consider. Next up, this was my very first successful leaf cast. And I did some spot casting on it. It wasn't a full leaf cast. Of course, nothing I do is full leaf casting yet because I don't have the facilities to do that. And it's Weird Western Tales number 13 with Jonah Hex. Well, actually, this is number 72, excuse me. And that's I filled in some holes near the staples, and that's what I did with that. Very happy with the way it turned out. Next up, a Charlton comic. Now, I have shown this one before, but it wasn't pressed at that time. This is Unusual Tales, number 63. I had it at good to very good, but now that it's been pressed, I'm thinking definitely very good minus, which is slightly higher grade. I was offering it for 5, and I'll still go with that offer. Next up, we have Strange Suspense Stories from 1965. This is number 13. Like I said, 1965. And I had this at a good minus. It's probably a solid good now. Maybe even a little higher. It might even be a good plus. But it does have this really long stain on it. So still $5. That's what I had it for before. Not going to change the price of it. This is a DC Special number 6 from 1970. It had a lot of creases, but it at least it's not. At least it's nice and flat now, and that's what the goal on that was. Scary Tales number 38. Boy, this one really came out nice. But there's a thing about this one that you don't know, and I don't know if I want to sell it now. I had it for 15, but it's not that price anymore. I'm going to want a whole lot more than that, because not only is it the first appearance of Mr. Jigsaw, but it's signed by the artist, Ron Fortier. So, yeah, you can pretty much triple the price on this one. I would still part with it if somebody wanted to give me 45, but I'm happy to keep it too. And I consider this one to be a very fine denier mint. Turned out really nice. Next up, we have Adventures of Superman number 501 from 1993. I can't believe I didn't have this in my collection. Probably something that I lost in a flood. So, yeah. You have DC Special number 13, Strangest Sports Stories Ever Told. It has a tear up here, but it turned out nice. I'm happy with it. It's Christmas time here. Casper's Ghostland, number 94 from 1977. Michael, glad to see you. Glad you could stop in. I might have gotten this one from Michael. I don't know. I don't remember. But I'll probably offer it up for sale for around $3 because I don't think I'm going to go collect Casper, even though I really enjoy reading them. Then we have Casper's Ghostland number 95, also from 1977, about $3 for this one also. Again, turned out really nice. Did get a clean and a press. How you doing, Kenneth? Glad you could stop in. Make sure, everybody, that you check out the pinned comment where I point you to Roy's auction this Friday night. Might be interesting. Somebody we all know is liable to be there. Scary Tales number 43 from 1984. I consider this one to be very fine to near mint. Really nice copy, kind of hard to get. Yeah, I don't remember who I got them from. These are kind of hard to get. This is actually considered a little bit on the rare side. It had a real low print run. And number 44 Same thing. That one, I'd part with that one for 12. This one is also, I have a price of 12 on it. This is number 44, also from 1984. Also very low print run, so a little scarce, and this is a high grade copy. Here's Casper's Ghostland number 87 from 1975. This one is in pretty nice shape, so I'd probably want about $5 for this. I showed the cover of this last week. Well, now it's finished. Now it's complete and it's pressed. And this is my second attempt at, my second successful attempt at leaf casting. As you can see, I filled in some holes. Turned out pretty nice. I'm very happy with it. This is Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 33 from 1962. And a happy Wednesday to you. I'm glad, but the next video that's pre-recorded is not going to be a tools of the trade. It's going to be showing you how to use some of those tools, and then I'll go back to doing a few more tools of the trade. Now we have DC Special number 17 with the Green Lantern. This is from 1975. Again, turned out really nice. And these square bound books are no joke when it comes to pressing them. You've got to be real careful. Here's Casper's Ghostland number 86 from 1975. And this one, it's about a $3 book in the condition it's in. It's not a bad condition, but it's pretty good. Yes, hello to you too, Mr. Murphy. Glad you could stop in. Always happy to see you. And just here browsing. Nice. Yeah, glad to see you. Glad you stopped in. You're becoming a regular on Wednesday night, and I like that. Here's Mysterious Suspense number 1. This one turned out a lot better than I expected. It still has the creases in it. Number 1 from 1968. Ditko cover, not Ditko interior art, unfortunately. Still, it's kind of hard to find, and this is about a $25 book. Another Casper's Ghostland. This one is number 84. And of course, it has Wendy on the cover. This is from 1975. It's about a fine plus, and I've got about $5 on this one too. DC Special number 18, Earth-Shaking Stories. It's from 1975. And wouldn't you know it? DC Special, Earth-Shaking Stories, number 18. I consider this to be in good to very good condition. It's from 1975, and I got about $6 on it. Mysteries of Unexplored Worlds. This is number 15 from 1959. I consider this to be in fine condition. That's about a 6.0. And I have a $30 price tag on it. Really, really nice comic from early Silver Age, 1959. Doesn't look like it, but it is. And that are the comics I pressed this week. Now, before I go to showing you what I got new, it's a pretty good stack. I showed you this before, but I did a little research and I crammed it and I peeked and I looked and I jammed and I figured out what's in here. Of course, we have Action Comics number 468, which is this one. And that's no big deal. And then we have Superman number 325, which has the first appearance of Black Hour or Blackhorn or something like that. Oh, BlackRock number 3, or BlackRock 3. First appearance of BlackRock 3. So that's kind of neat. And then the third comic that's in there is Super Friends number 13, which has Dr. Mist in it. It's his second appearance, but it's his first full appearance. In other words, he appears throughout the story, whereas Super Friends number 12, he just has a cameo. So that was kind of neat. A couple of minor grails in there, so that's kind of a neat thing. Obviously, I'm hanging on to that for my Superman collection. Now, let's take a look at what I got here. I got a box of comics today. Yeah, it does. Shelby Thompson, nice for you to stop in. I got a box of comics from Michael Mayrand, who is in the chat. And I took them out of the box, but I haven't unboxed them yet. Not really. So we're going to do that live right now. And I have another comic that I got today that I'm going to unbox for you. I opened the box. I haven't taken it out of the box. So let's take a look and see what Michael sent me. And after that, I'll go and show you what I picked up at the thrift store and then some other things that people sent me. I like the way Michael packs things because he does it similar to the way I do. He uses plastic wrap. It's so much safer than tape. It isn't even fine. So what do we got here? We got Firestorm the Nuclear Man, number 3. No, number 73. And it's got another one up here. Got one on the back of it too. It's number 57. Then we've got Charlton comic, Time for Love, number 8. And I like getting this stuff because it's so hard to find in good condition. And Love Diary, number 60. So that's kind of neat to get. Always happy to get that stuff. We've got Romantic Story, number 100. And number 103. These are in really nice shape. They'll be even nicer once they're pressed. If it's DC Comics I'm collecting, I just got these, so I haven't even looked at them yet. We're looking at them for the first time. If I end up with doubles on Firestorm, I'll be selling those. But in general, if it's DC, I collect it. Jonah Hex, number 72. Yeah. Like Jonah Hex. One of my favorite Western heroes. This is DC Comics Presents. It looks like number 93. Yep, it's number 93. In a newsstand. We've got The Spectre, number 4. Yeah, I like the romance books too, and a lot of them have art by really good artists that people don't think about. So yeah, I'm happy to get those. Okay, yeah, I appreciate it. A lot of my firestorms didn't make it through the flood, so we've got tour number 4 and number 6. I might have these. I don't know, or maybe those are the 2 I don't have. And we got another stack here. Let's go ahead and open it up. See what other goodies he sent me. So far, I'm very happy with it. Yeah, gotta love Kubert. That's what I like about these. I'm getting ready to press this one, so I have it off to the side so I can read it. It's got Russ Heath and Joe Kubert art. And a lot of times it'll have stories by Bill Finger, which makes it even better. They're reprints, but that's okay. Most of those DC specials are reprints. Occasionally they'd have like one new story and the rest would be reprints. I've got some more Superman's Girlfriend Lois Lane comics coming. Some of them might be doubles with ones I already have. I'd really like to get as much of that series finished as possible so that the only one I need is like number 1. DC Comics presents number 11 and number 77, number 21, and number 22, and number 60, and number 82. Oh yeah, this is great stuff here. Dwayne Ferguson, Hamster Vice, number 1. And number 2. And one of my all-time favorites, the geriatric Green Jean Jiu-Jitsu gerbils. Oh, 1980s goodness. We have Sergio Argos, Gru, The Hogs of Hoarder. That's number 3. And there's number 1. And Gru the Wanderer, number 6. And number 8. Of course, Gru started out in Pacific Comics, went to Marvel Comics for a long, long time, and then moved over to Dark Horse. I'm not sure who's publishing them now, if anybody. Okay. This one doesn't want to open, but I have another box, another one here. Got to be very careful. Yes, I just used an X-Acto knife to open this. Which is another tool of the trade that I've never shown. This is a DC 100 page, Our Army at War, number 260 something, in really not good condition, but I think I can do something with it. So, I like it. Classics Illustrated, number 42 dash. Let me look at the back real quick. This is number 42-131, so it is a reprint, which did not surprise me. I probably have an earlier issue of that. I have my I have them right here. I've been going through my classics illustrators. And that's an early printing. It's 42-62, so this is maybe a second or third print. But I'm happy to get that anyway. I'm happy to get any of them. Around the World in 80 Days. This is Classics Illustrated number 69. And let's see what number it is. (69-136). So this is a later printing. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm happy to get any of them. Because I don't know what I have right now. I have so many of them, and I've never cataloged them. Let's catch up on the chat real quick. No, let's shoot you. That's the show. Great people with art. Really not good condition. That's okay. We'll see what it looks like when I'm done with it. And there he is. Glad to see you. Always glad you could stop by. One of my friends from the great territory of Puerto Rico. This is Yogi Bear, and this is from March of 1964. I'm not sure about the number on it. And this one is, I'm going to have to look at it, but I think it might be March of 65. Because I know Gold Key raised their price for a little bit. Nope. No, it isn't. This might be April of 63. Yeah, this one's April 1963, I think. Because it was right after the 12-cent price hike. Yep, 1963. I had the numbers backwards. I hate when I do that. And this one is from May of 1973. Bad spine roll, easily fixable, if you know how. That's why we like blue tape. Don't like tape at all, but blue tape is better tape. We've got the Eternals in number 9. And Tarzan Family Giant, number 66. I believe the Tarzan Family Giant grew from Korak, son of Tarzan. Then we have Batgirl, number 36. Did not have this cover in my collection. Definitely wanted it. And then he has, yeah, didn't have that either. Next, we've got Fish Police number 7 and number 5. And I have a lot of Fish Police, and I may have these. I don't know. If I have them, I'll probably offer these up for sale. Number 4 and number 3. We do like fish police here. And one last one that he sent me. These are probably magazine size. Nice. That's all, regardless of condition, that's a good price as far as I'm concerned. Those specials are thick. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. Mad Super Special, number 8. And Mad, number 217. The next 2 items I'm going to show are not for sale. They will never be for sale. You can rob them out of my coffin if you want when I die. Femprilla number 48, which I did not have. Thank you, Michael. I really appreciate that. And number 109, and I don't think I have that one either. Wow, that made my day. That really made my day. That was so good that I don't even feel bad about the next thing I'm going to show you. But before I show you more comics, let's see what I got at the thrift store. I got a vintage Acme plush lion. And the only ones I saw of these that were comparable, they were asking about $20 for. I got a Peekaboo Toys rhinoceros. And comparable prices on this was about $8. And those little tags are ones that I put on there, so I know what I was about what they're worth. I found this is a 1996 Macy's Polar Baby polar bear. And these aren't terribly expensive. They go for about $5. They actually asked for more, but this one doesn't have a tag on it. Oh, you were dead on right on that one. Then I got a from 2002. I got a Kelly Toys frog with the tag. Who can resist a frog, especially one like that, right? Then we got, just in time for Easter, I got Daffy Duck with a bunny. And I have that one. I have a $10 price tag on that. And the frog I have a $10 price tag on. And yeah, I got another Daffy Duck. This one is soccer. And I got $10 on that one also. That is what I picked up at the thrift store. And of course, you can make me offers on this stuff by reaching out to me either in my email or Instagram. I check both of them multiple times every day. Instagram, I usually get back right away. Now, this next batch of comics, I bought these off eBay. I won an auction. Wasn't terribly expensive, but I was a little disappointed when I got them. Number one, the person said they were all first prints, which is why I bid on them in the first place. They're all first prints. Number two, he said some pages were loose. Okay. But he had it listed under the eBay good setting, which if you got loose pages, okay, I can kind of live with that. And the third thing is that all first prints, the very first one I looked at was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This is number 501 of Classics Illustrated Junior. And it's 501-541. And I opened it up, and it is definitely not a first print. It has big tear out of the cover, which means, number one, it's at best under the eBay way eBay looks at them, this would be acceptable. And of course, the centerfold is detached. Didn't start out good with that one. But I'm not returning them, even though they were not as he, I could return them as item not described, but I'm not going to do that. This is another Classics Illustrated Junior. This is the Frog Prince, number 526. This one, number 526-526. So this one is a first print. And the way you know it's a first print is when you look at that first page, it says coming next month. That will only be on the first prints. However, again, centerfold detached. Now we have number 529 of number 530. So this is a good chance to first print. Of course, the centerfold is detached. And it is definitely a first print. We have number 532, the Dancing Princess. This is number 532 of 539. Is it a first print? Actually, yes, it is. The cover is barely hanging on. And of course, the centerfold is loose, is detached. Not just pages loose, pages detached. And that's why I could send them back. But I'm not going to, because most of them are still first prints. We have The Wizard of Oz. This is number 535. And this one I did not have. It's number 535 of 534, which means, yes, it is a first print. And yes, the centerfold is detached. So far, I will have to conserve every single one of these by reattaching the centerfold. And we have the Three Fairies, number 537, number 538. So, this is a first print also. And the centerfold is, of course, detached. This next one, he said, was at least very good condition. It's Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, it's in nice shape. But it's not a first print. In fact, it's 510 of 527. This is probably about a third print. And the centerfold isn't detached completely. It's just detached at the upper staple. So it still needs a clean and a press. It is the best, probably one of the best conditioned ones but I wouldn't go as far as to say very good. Once I clean it and press it, it might hit very good, maybe even fine. Let me get my cheat sheet out real quick. Shut up, phone. Let's see. Staples. Centerfold. Detached from one staple. Good to very good. Then we have number 534, the Golden Touch. This is 534-534. This is a first print, as you can see. And actually, I think the centerfold is attached in this one. Yes, the centerfold is attached. I would actually rate this one in a fine condition. So this is actually the best one. And finally, number 545 of number 545. Of course, it's a first print. Really dirty. I'm probably going to use one of these next week or in my next video that shows me dry cleaning. It is a first print. The cover is loose but not detached. And of course, the centerfold is detached at the lower staple, but not the upper staple. So finally, we have the Elves and the Shoemaker, number 546 of 545. So this is definitely a first print. Detached at the lower staple with rust. And like I said, first print. So the main reason I got them was first prints. That's why I'm keeping them, even though they're going to take quite a bit of work to get them in decent shape. Time for a drink. Keep going. I'm going to show you what I got from Horizon Picks this week. And he sent some stuff out. Plus, I bought some stuff, asked him to ship it right away. We got that Wonder Woman plush that I wanted. And with it is a copy of the DVD. So, yeah, that's fine. I can never have too many copies of that. Almost done with this. Then I can show you the other one I got today. Saving the best for last. This is a White Eagle Indian Chief. If I was monetized, this would probably make this video demonetized because I said Indian. This is number 18 from 1955. And I saw this and wanted it right away because I didn't have it. I like Dell Comics. And then he showed me two more Dell Comics. And I went, okay, this is what I'll give you. This is Chip and Dale, number 23. And this one is from 1960. It does have a tear here that I'll want to seal before I clean it and press it. Or I'll probably clean it first, then I'll seal the tear, then I'll press it. And I might have this one. This cover looks familiar. I don't think I do, but I might. Or I might have one that's similar. Or maybe I have a reprint of this one. This is Mickey Mouse number 75 from 1961. Then I get the only one of the few Walmart exclusive DC Giants that I don't have, and that was Wonder Woman number 1. So this will make it so that I have all of them. And I got a Wonder Woman Rebirth #1. What an awesome cover. Poster over my right shoulder, over here. Batman. Is that the Batman Chronicles? Yes, that's a Batman Chronicles poster. Yeah, well, I like Chippendale in every persona. Yeah, that's a Batman Chronicles promotional poster from the 90s. Let me know if you want it. I'll throw it in the next batch that's coming your way. Um, Phantom Stranger #1. Very happy to see that. And #2. And of course, there are Mike Mignola covers, but I don't mind. DC Horror. This is #1 of The Conjuring. Sinkwitz cover. Basket Full of Heads #1. Don't have that copy. Don't have that cover. Superman, Wonder Woman, New 52 #13. #14. #15. #18. Suicide Squad Rebirth #1. Superman Rebirth #1. Blue Beetle Rebirth #1. Batgirl Birds of Prey #1. The Rebirth. Hellblazer Rebirth #1. Been wanting to read that. Now I can. Wonder Woman Rebirth #1. Might have a copy of that. I don't know. Red Hood Outlaws Rebirth #1. Batman Rebirth #1. Batman Beyond Rebirth #1. Justice League Rebirth #1. And Justice League Rebirth #1. And Superman Rebirth #1. This is it. The last of the things I got this week. Saved the best for last. Well, maybe not. Those Vampirillas were pretty darn awesome. But this is no slouch in the awesomeness department. What we have here, I believe this is from 1961, but I'm not going to swear to that. Green Lantern #2. Now they said it was cleaned and pressed, but I don't think they did a very good job. Yeah. They did okay cleaning it, but the pressing leaves a lot to be desired. But that is #2. Let me check the date on it. Plus, I want to check and see, make sure it's all there. (1960), not 1961, 1960. And I'm going to count the pages. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the center, which is correct. 10, 11, This is a nice copy. It is complete. Cream pages, which is really nice for something from 1960. Like I said, I'm not particularly happy with the way they, and I think it could be cleaned a little better. I mean, the cleaning is not bad. The pressing is okay, but yeah, I'm not impressed with their pressing ability. Number 2. And the neat part about it is I just read the stories in this, so I don't have to read it again, because the 2 stories in this were in the DC special I showed a little while ago, which I just read last week. So that's kind of neat. And that's what I got this week. Kind of cool. And this, I have another stack here. These are comics that I may be offering up for sale in the very nearest future. I have not put any prices on them, but I do have little tags on them so I know what they are and when they were published, stuff like that, and other information. The first one being Little Dot, number 43. So I'm going through my Harvey comics now. Looks almost brand new, doesn't it? Not bad for 1959. I consider this to be very fine. 8.0. Not sure what it goes for. At a guess, I'm going to say the $30 to $40 mark, somewhere in there, because of the condition and what it is and its age. Then I have Little Dot number 154, so I skip a couple issues. I consider this to be very good minus, from 1974. So showed you an early bronze or Silver Age, and this is a Bronze Age. Not giving prices. That's probably a $3 to $5 comic. Little Dotland, number 60. This is from 1973. Gotta love the little dot covers. I mean, they're just cool. And this one is Little Dot number 1 from 1992. And this is a near mint 9.8. Send it in, get it graded. It's going to come back, maybe even a 9.9. It is that good. Near mint or better. Or near mint to mint or better. Here we have Little Max. This is number 57 from 1959. And yeah, a fine, maybe a fine plus, because it presents so well. I'm thinking 20 to 25, somewhere in there, is a good range for this one. Then I have Playful Little Audrey, number 8 from 1958. Consider this to be like very fine minus, so about a 7.5. I would have gone higher if it hadn't been for this shadow here. Now I could use a blue LED light to get that out, but I'm still not sold on the whole using light to brighten up covers. So I'm thinking on this one, it's probably in the $15 to $20 range. Then we're going to skip a couple of issues of Little Audrey and go to number 82, 1969. So still technically Silver Age by the current standards. Back when I first started collecting, this wouldn't be Silver Age. This would be considered modern, or current. At the time, they were calling it current comics. Silver Age ended in about 1967. Back when I first started collecting in the late 60s, early 70s. And then the price guide came out and changed everything because they put their own rules in effect. Probably a $2 to $5 comic somewhere in there. And now we have a Sad Sack and the Sarge, number 54 from 1966. Very good plus. $3 to $5 maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked it up. I'm guessing on these prices. Sad Sack and the Sarge, number 61. And what I'll probably do with these, because I have quite a few Sad Sack and the Sarge, what I'll probably do when I offer these up for sale is also tell how much each one is and then give a lump sum for all of them. This is good to very good, 1967. Again, 3 to 5 is what I'm thinking on these. Here's number 62. Fire Prevention Week. Number 81. 1970, and I consider this one to be a fine plus. Number 82. And these did come out of my collection. But I got to cut down. I've got way too much stuff. I'm trying to collect too much. I need to stop that and cut back a little bit. Number 83. That's from 1970. Number 91 from 1971. So moving into the Bronze Age now. Number 100 from 1973. Now here we have a Sad Sack number 64. Not Sad Sack and the Sarge, just Sad Sack. And this is from 1958. That's number 84. And I have this one at a good, but I have to look at it a little closer. Maybe it's a little better than that. It might be a good plus. I think it has enough spine wear that's why I put it good. We have Sad Sack number 216 from 1970. Little gap, from 1958 to 1970. It's only a 12-year gap. So that's nothing. We've got Sad Sack Laugh Special number 34. And I lost the tag for this one. I'm going to have to make a new tag for it. Well, that's a bummer. Or maybe I missed this one. So I don't know about this one. Sad Sack Special, Laugh Special number 38. It's from 1967. It's about a fine minus. This is actually, I have this as a C fine minus, which means it's conserved because there's a tear on the back cover that I sealed. I sealed it with Tinbujo paper. We've got Sad Sack Laugh Special number 52 from 1970. Number 53, also from 1970. Number 54. It tried to lose the tag, 1970. 55. 56. '57 is from 1971. '58, 1971. Number 60. Another one trying to lose the tag. '71. Number 61. In '62. This next one, they only made about 8 issues of it. This is Sad Sack Navy Gobs and Gals, number 2. I put it as good. Yeah. It's from 1972. And we've got Sad Sack's Army Life, number 16. This is from 1967. You like purple covers, this is the cover for you. We've got Sad Sack's Funny Friends from 1967, and this is number 67. Funny Friends, number 69 from 1967. Sad Sack World, number 12 from 1967. Put this one at a fine minus. Oh, nope, excuse me, that's fine to very fine. I can't read the way I write. We've got Sad Sack number 18, Sad Sack World number 18 from 1968. I put this one at a good plus at about a 2.5. Got Sad Sack World number 23 from 1969. About a fine copy. Sad Sack World number 25 from 1970. Fine to very fine. That'd be a 7.0. And Sad Sack World number 26 from 1970. Again, fine to very fine. Now, I showed something else last week that I hadn't actually started on yet. And unfortunately, I lost a piece of it. And I searched for 2 days looking for that piece so I could work on it. Couldn't find it, so I went ahead and took care of it anyway. And here we have Classics Illustrated number 15, Uncle Tom's Cabin, put back together. Did my leaf casting thing, put it back together. It's all stapled. It's all good. And you can barely see where it was leaf casted. I still have to press it. I think I'm just going to do a cold press on this, and that's it. Very happy with the way it turned out. Even though it does have these blank spaces in it. That's, you know, price you have to pay sometimes when you lose stuff. I don't understand how I lost it because it was right there. But did turn my air conditioner on, and it was in the line of the air conditioner. So that's probably what happened to it. That's probably going to go in the press tomorrow morning because this is going in the press tonight. That's what I have to show you. A lot of stuff. Obviously, this is the big deal here. but I have a number 4 coming. That'll give me 3 Green Lanterns below number 10. Or is it 4? I don't remember. I got a lot of them. I know that. So, anybody got a subject they want to talk about? Anybody got any questions they want to ask me? We can go to that next. And I'm going to offer an invitation to a few people if they want to come on. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I just sent an invitation to some people to come on if they want to. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go. I'll give them a few minutes. If nobody comes in, then I'll close it out. But yeah, I've got some things planned. I still haven't gotten around to doing anything with my sales channel. Just been busy. I'm still trying to recover, get the house back together from when it got flooded, and then we had like 7 months of people coming in and out and doing construction, and they took way too long to do that. And I'm still trying to recover from all of that. So right now, I've got half a room full of stuff that I'm going through one box at a time, with a trash can next to me, because some of it I'm just going to throw away. But not if I think it might sell for something. Not if I think I can get money for it. And then I'm going to be rearranging a few things. I think I'm going to move my comic books to where my storeroom is, or where my stuff room is, and then move all of my eBay stuff into this room. In other words, everything that I have on sale on eBay will move into here. Oh, you'll find it. I'm sure you'll find it. But with my luck, they'll be all ones that I already have anyway. I don't mind. I'm constantly buying Tarzans and upgrading what I've got. And there's a few early issues I still need. Let me bring that list up real quick. And I can look for it and see what I need out of the first 20 issues or so. Let's see. I still need number 4, 8, 9, and 10. And then 12 through 15, 17, 18, and 19. That's what I need to finish the first 20. And those are golden age, or what they consider current golden age. Yeah, I can do that. I can make a list. But most of them, I think, are there's a big bunch of them there that I have. Let me see. Go back to that. Um, pretty solid from number 30 to number 150. Yeah. So yeah, I've got a pretty solid run from number 30 to 131, which was the last Dell issue. 132, it started with Gold Key. Let's see, I need some from the 80s, some from the 90s, and a bunch from the 20s. Yeah, I need like number 21 through 29. But like I said, I'm always looking to upgrade, so that's good. I'm not afraid to take doubles on stuff like that. Like I said, if I gave a price tonight, it's available. If you want it, reach out to me, Instagram or my email address, and say, hey, look, I saw this. I'm interested in it. Will you take? No, I won't. You're going to have to get that from me. You're going to have to do one of these numbers. You're going to have to go way up. That's a really nice copy. So, even if I gave you a price, fine. If I didn't give you a price, you can still make an offer on it. The worst I can say is no. But if it's a good offer, even if it's something that I wanted for my collection, if it's a really good offer, I might go ahead and say yes. You never know. Part of it depends on if I need money that week or not. But who am I kidding? We all need money all the time. But yeah, this was my birthday present to myself, my early birthday present to myself. Because I couldn't find an Adventure Comics 210 that was in my price range. Adventure Comics 210, I think, is the first appearance of Crypto. I'm not sure, but I think that's what it was. It looks like I will be selling with Roy Horizon Picks this Friday. Definitely check out the pinned comment. Get that link. Make sure you don't miss it. That'll be fun. I have fun on there. And I may have more Harveys. You never know. I might dig out my Richie Rich. I have a stack about like that of Richie Rich. Some of them are really old. I think I've got like Richie Rich Millions #1. So some of them are worth some money too. So you know. So that's what we've got going on. Let's see. I'm going to probably do one of these Classics Illustrated Juniors as an example to clean comics because those are really dirty, really filthy. The backs of them are gray instead of white. So that's probably the one I'll use. And I'll be using erasers. I'll be using the sponge. I didn't show this for dry cleaning, and I should have because this is considered dry cleaning. Then again, I consider when I use the Dawn dish soap, which is a real light, a couple of drops in the 4-ounce bottle. I think I use 1 drop per ounce, so that's actually a pretty strong concentration. But considering the amount that I use, it just barely gets the cover damp. And I consider that dry cleaning also because it's not soaking the cover, just barely getting it damp. And so I kind of consider that dry cleaning as well. But I'll get into that on a later video. I did mix up some methyl cellulose and water in one of these. Big mistake. I put this on a cotton round 4 times today to clean a comic. So we're going to have to fix that so I don't do that anymore. And the way I'm going to fix it is I'm going to take a piece of this 2-inch blue tape that I bought when I thought I was getting 2 rolls of 1-inch tape. And we're going to wrap it around it. And that should let me know that this is not water. This is not distilled water. Well, it is, but it isn't. Some of the other things I have to show people coming up in the tools of the trade will be my humidity chamber, which I rarely use, but I should use it. Now that I'm starting to do other types of conservation work like the leaf casting, I will probably start using my humidity chamber more, and I'll show you how to use that. It's real simple. Fairly big plastic box, and put about this much water in the bottom, just barely enough to cover the bottom. Set the comic on top of something so that it won't get wet, and seal it up and let it sit for a couple of days. Don't have to use hot water. The humidity comes from the surface area, so the larger surface area you have, the better off you are. You don't need a lot of water for it. So yeah, we'll do that. I'll show you that. So that's a tool that I need to show, and there's some other tools that I still have to find. I've got them. I don't know where they are. I might have to go buy new ones, like my graders. I've got 4 of them. I don't know where any of them are. I'm going to end up going and buying another one. Then I'll have 5 of them, and I probably won't know where any of those are too. Yeah, you could use a damp sponge, but I don't. I've never used just a damp sponge. I could do it the way I do when I do a wet palette for painting, where I have a small thin sponge on the bottom with paper over that, and then it all comes out through the paper. So I could do that too. You have just enough water to cover the paper. But yeah, a damp sponge would work too. I don't have any sponges. There he is, Mr. U. That's one of the people I invited to come into the channel if he wanted to. If you want to come in and show some of what you're going to be offering in the future, feel free to do so. Yeah, but my bin is not going to thunk. I basically put it up high, so and since we don't get, The only thing that's going to disturb my humidity chamber once I have it set up and a comic inside of it, the only thing that's going to disturb it is a tornado. And if there's a tornado, the last thing I'm going to worry about is that comic in the humidity chamber. I'm going to grab my box of Golden Age Supermans, my Green Lantern #2, and run. But yeah, open water can splash. But like I said, I put about this much bottom in the bottom of a 4-inch container, and the comic is about 2 inches above that. So yeah, it could be a problem, but it generally isn't. When I say high, I mean like shoulder height. I have a shelf that I put that stuff on. And the water's already in there, and then I put the comic, and I put the top on it. It just sits on the shelf. No, it's about it's about 6 inches deep, not 4 inches deep. And I put about a half an inch of water in it. I trust myself. I've been doing it for a while. It's like irons. I couldn't believe it when I read that one when I was watching this one guy's channel. That is not a problem, my friend. When that I saw this one guy's channel, never use an iron on your comic books. Yeah, screw you, guy. You've been doing this for what, 2, 3 years, maybe 5. I've been doing it. I've been using irons on comics since the 70s. I think I know what I'm doing. I didn't do when I first tried it, but it worked with a little help. Sitting there, a towel, comic book, a towel, an iron. My mom comes in. What are you doing? I'm ironing a comic. Not with my towels, you're not. Here, use this. She handed me some parchment paper. Worked great. Who knew? So I've known about parchment paper for like 60 years. That's true, but I don't say that on this channel. I only say it over on Roy's. I think that's going to be it. I'm going to go ahead and close it down. It's been great talking to everybody. Please join us on Friday night on Horizon Picks channel, where we're going to have some fun, and I'm going to show some comics, and I'm going to show some stuffed animals, and I might go back to the thrift store tomorrow and get more stuff that you will not yet have seen. And who knows, maybe I'll get lucky and find something decent. They had some games, but I didn't really want to. Yeah, they didn't have games that I thought would sell, so didn't buy any of them. Yeah, have yourself a great time, and see you Friday night, and be back next Wednesday for Coffee with Chaos. Bye.